So far, and this is the way it's going to look to you on your Regents exam and then further math courses. They'll take what we've done so far and they'll start making generalized statements about it. So this is your discriminant. And when they write this, the discriminant is less than 0, they're indicating that that is negative. So should the discriminant be negative, you will have no real roots. As we demonstrated on the calculator, those were the ones that the discriminant came out to be negative and they did not cross the x-axis. The one that comes out to equal 0 exactly is called the double root. Let's just take a moment here and think about this for a second. Boo, can you stop? So when you have x, and that's in the first degree, you'll get one solution. When you have x squared, you will get 2 solutions. When you get x cubed, you will have 3 solutions. So this is where we are right now. So the reason they're calling it a double root is because even though it's only crossing in one spot on that x-axis, it's understood that there are 2 roots. They're just the same. So they reference it as the double root, okay? Now this one here, if it's positive, then you're gonna get 2 roots, okay? And that happens because if you look at the formula, let's just look at it together, we're gonna have x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, that whole thing over 2a. Think about it. If this is positive, you're gonna have negative b plus that positive value you get after you take the square root, and the same thing here, except you'll have a negative. So it will create a possibility of 2 roots. The only time you end up with a double root is when this makes no sense. And that only happens when the discriminant is a 0, because adding or subtracting 0 won't make any change. So we've seen all 3 of these except the perfect square one. So I want to show you a couple of those right now. So I'm sorry, I'm not that great with this video, but I'm doing the best I can. So we have 4x squared minus 4x is equal to 24. So let's look at this one for a minute. I'm going to subtract the 24. So we're gonna have 4x squared minus 4x minus 24. Now, of course, if I was gonna factor to solve this, I would pull out that GCF first, but I am not solving it. I am just looking to see what kind of roots it has. So, oops. So here we go. All right, so the 4 is the A, and the negative 4 is the B, and the negative 24 here. So let's go to the calculator. I mean, it's here to do the work for us, so why wouldn't we, right? So negative 4 squared minus 4 times negative 24. And we get 400. So now 400 is actually a perfect square. And if you want to know whether or not it's a perfect square or not, just take the square root of it. If it terminates, it's a perfect square. If you take it of, let's say, 40, that's not a perfect square. Look what happens, okay? So this is a perfect square, so we should have 2 real rational roots, okay? And let's go check out what that looks like in the calculator. So we'll go here. Okay, and we're gonna put in 4x squared minus 4x minus 24. And here she is. Let's go take a look. Dissect her here a little bit. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. All right, so she's gonna be coming down now. Creeping down. There she is, sorry about that. All right, and there she is clean at negative 2. And the other one will be similar. All right, and press enter here and enter here, and then you get 3. So you can see that those are rational, and they're rational because 3 can be written as 3 over 1, which is a simple fraction. I just lost my pencil. Oh, which is a simple fraction, right? So when you see those roots are 3 and -2, they're both being able to be written as simple fractions. So that's pretty much the wrap up on it. It's just gonna take a little bit of practice. I think I'm going to assign you just a brief little practice on IXL. You're not gonna have to push all the way to the top levels. I just want you to do a couple of them, and then I'm gonna have you do some problems in your textbook, I believe. So I'll get back to you on that. In the meantime, please look over the videos.